US Nepal Climbers Association, to Basangbai, to all of you, thank you so much for the work you all do every single day.
तपाईको चाहिँ कहाँ छ?
मेरो त छुटेछ
एभरेस्टमै एभरेस्टमै
Yeah. Thank you, personally, everyone.
When I look into your eyes, I believe if you move out from my side, I'll be losing upon you. अल्फाज क्या कहूँ मैं, बेचैन सी रहूँ मैं, तू बिन
Namaste. It's such a beautiful day. I'm Council Member Shekhar Krishnan. So proud to join you all for a very special program that we have today. And we're joined by so many distinguished guests here for this auspicious day. I'm going to say a few words in a little bit, but I just wanted to welcome you all first. And being that it is Memorial Day 2, we'll begin with two national anthems. First, the US national anthem, followed by the Nepali national anthem. So I'll come back on in a bit, but we'll be joined now to honor both national anthems. Thank you.
कसम से देखो करीब से मिले हैं नसीब से
Of our Sherpas, our heroic climbers, who are there for every expedition, fearlessly sacrificing, fearlessly leading the way. Whether it is at base camp, welcoming all those across the world who come to Mount Everest to scale its awesome heights. Whether it is deciding when is the safest point to make that journey. Putting the ladders down, being the first ones out front to trek. Whether it's from base camp, across the Khumbu Glacier, or up the Lhotse face, and ultimately up to the summit itself. The Sherpas have always led this way. And as we honor Mount Everest Day and the 70th anniversary today of Tenzing Norgay Sherpa's climb to the top of Mount Everest, we also tell the story of our fearless Sherpas. And in doing so, we tell finally the story of our incredible Nepali community. A community whose history, whose heritage, whose culture is so inextricably tied with the mountain itself. Whose history is known the world over, and whose story is also being written right here in this council district of Elmhurst, Jackson Heights, and Woodside. Today, we say thank you and owe a deep debt of gratitude to our Nepali community. With this street naming, we thank each and every one of you. This street naming is a testament to the power, the vibrancy, the strength, and beautiful culture of our Nepali community. So thank you all so much for making our city better every single day, for pushing it forward. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Tenzing Norgay Sherpa's sons, Mr. Norbu Tenzing Norgay Sherpa and Mr. Dame Tenzing Sherpa, along with Mr. Dame's wife, Sonam, as well. Please all come to the stage. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Thank you, Councilman Shekhar. You've really made my job a lot easier. And you're a tough act to follow. Sitting on this seat in front of me, I was looking at the wind blowing, I was looking at this video behind me, and I was wondering why I don't have a down jacket. I felt I was back home. But anyway, I'm really happy to be at sea level today, and namaste, tashile to our entire community of friends who've come all the way from all parts of New York and elsewhere to join us this morning. Special thanks to the U.S. Nepal Climbers Association, the United Sherpa Association, and the Federation of Indigenous People of Nepal. And a special thanks to Ugenla, who was president, while he was president of the association, really had a big part in making this day possible. And of course, thank you, Councilman and the Borough of Queens, for endowing us with this amazing gift. I'm joined this morning also by some members of my family, including my brother Dame, who we just introduced. His wife and kids are here, my niece Nikila, and my great, lovely Banja Chiring Sherpa is here, as well as his wife and his sister Lakpa. Earlier this morning, there were big celebrations all across the mountains up in the Everest area, specifically up in Nans Bazaar, where we ran the Everest Tenzing Marathon. We opened a Cultural Heritage Center in memory of my father. And Hillary's son did the same in Kumjung. And they all fit into one room. I never imagined that today, in my lifetime, I would see the community flourishing the way it has. So I want to thank each one of you for coming here. It means the world to us that you are here to show respect, not just to my father, but also to always remember that the path to success, is not that easy. And to have this symbol in the city of New York, to have a road named after him, is always a reminder, of all of our struggles, and that, it takes time to succeed, and hard work makes it possible. So, Tujiche, Dhanyabad, and I hope to see you around. I think the day is still young with some performances, and there's an important documentary on the environment. Glacial warming is the environmental damage up in the mountains is really high. So anyway, thank you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Norgay Bhai, Dame Bhai, and Sonam Ben. On to the next part of the program, I did want to take a minute to recognize two things. First, as has been made clear by Norgay Bhai and myself as well, the story of the Sherpas who have climbed Mount Everest is not told often enough and given enough recognition. As I have always said, there is no summiting Mount Everest without our Sherpas. That can never happen. That will never happen. And let's give them a big round of applause. And in that vein, there have been many Sherpas who have lost their lives, many Nepalis who have lost their lives over the decades that those who have attempted to scale Mount Everest. In their honor, for all they have done and their ultimate sacrifice, I'd ask that we all take a minute of silence in their memory. Please stand, everyone. And their members who have scaled Mount Everest far too many times for us to count. To the U.S. Nepal Climbers Association, to Basangbai, to all of you, thank you so much for the work you all do every single day.
Namaste. I got to say a word first about Shekhar Krishnan, your council member. What a tremendous job he's doing. Let's hear it for Shekhar. He had mentioned he's the first ever Indian American to be elected to city government. And I could tell you way back when I was first elected, I was the first ever Greek American to be elected in New York. And we have so many firsts. This is the story of Queens, right? I see Stephen Raga is the first Philippine American elected. You'll hear from him shortly, and so many more. But when you are that person, your job as an elected representative is really two jobs. Because you have to do the job, you have to make sure the streets are safe, the schools are teaching, the hospitals are healing. But Shaker is also representative to the entire city of New York for the South Asian community. And that means he has to be better than everybody else, right? Because everyone looks at him and assumes, well, that's the representative for that community. And that's what they are all about. And he has done a tremendous job setting an example for people who are not as familiar with the community about the values and the beliefs and the culture that they bring. So Shaker, thank you for doing that tremendous work. And I got to tell you a few, I'm looking at the video of the pictures of Nepal, and I'm looking at it and I say, I want to go there. I want to go see those mountains. I'm Greek, right? My parents are immigrants from Greece. And when I tell people that, they think, oh, that's so nice. You must have been on the beaches and the islands. We were from the mountains of Greece. So when I see the mountains, something in my DNA tells me I want to go visit. It feels like home to me. And a month ago, many of us were celebrating the Nepal New Year, and I was presented with a recognition. There was a big framed photo that included that picture of Everest. So I've been looking at it for the last month and a half, and I just keep thinking to myself, one day we have to set up a trip, Shaker, and get everybody out there. But for today, this is a glorious day. I want to thank the family of the great Sherpa that we all now know, and not just them, but everyone from this amazing community, which produces so much and is such a valuable part of the Queens borough and county. By the way, the food is amazing. I love my momos. I just had some 2 days ago. And so for me, it's a pleasure to be able to represent this community together with Shaker and so many other elected representatives. We will be here doing our best to make sure you get what you need in New York City, and part of that is recognition as an important and valuable part of our community, and that's what today is about. So thank you again, council member. Thank you to everyone who's out here today on this amazing and auspicious day.
And making sure, as the first Greek American representing here in Queens, that the voices of our immigrant communities are heard. Now, it's my special honor to bring up the assembly member of this district here, who is no stranger to our communities, who just held his first API Heritage Festival right here at the Sherpa Temple. A good friend of mine, the first Filipino American ever elected to New York State government, Assembly Member Stephen Raga.
Thanks, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, Council Member Shaker Krishnan, for always bringing us together, and especially in a day like today, which honors our growing and energizing Nepali community here in Elmhurst, in Queens, and across the city. Yes, like Senator Janar said, I'm the first Filipino American to be elected, but I feel like I'm going to more Nepali events than Filipino events. I went to 3 yesterday, 2 the other day, and I'll be here again the whole day for other festivities. So this is such a growing community that more and more I feel connected to, and I feel more at home. I have maybe too many of this to fit the wall at this point, but this is such an important day. Not just are we honoring and recognizing the importance of our Nepali community and honoring one of your own that has done some things that most, of course, have not even done, feeding and seeing the top of Everest. This is something that, of course, our Nepali community is contributing through heritage, through history, and our growing culture here every day that we see in New York. So much so that I will be joining Senator Gianaris on this legislative session trip to the top of Everest. I heard that he's leading. Happy to join. But again, this is such an important day. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you to all our assembly members, city council members, state senators who are joining us, and all our elected officials. Thank you again, Council Member Krishnan, for leading the way on this and making sure that every part of our very diverse communities feel represented, seen, visible, and also uplifted in days like this. Thank you so much, Council Member.
Thank you so much, Assembly Member Raga. Now, as we form our expedition now to Mount Everest, there are a few more who can join. Those who speak too long have to summit without oxygen. Otherwise, they can take oxygen with them. So let's see. So next up, we have another great fighter for our communities, who made history in her own right as the first dreamer ever elected to office in New York State. Someone who I know also understands the importance of language access, culture, and immigrant rights. Assemblymember Catalina Cruz.
Thank you. I will not be joining you on that climb. No, but congratulations to our Nepali community. You know, I had the honor of representing this part of the neighborhood up until about 6 months ago. And I got to work with the temple and the members and the community on numerous things, from cleanups to the pandemic to just supporting our neighbors. And this is such a beautiful way to recognize who you are, your history, what is important to our Nepali community. And, you know, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal what Mr. Sherpa did to climb all the way to Mount Everest. As I said, I will not be doing that. Find me a smaller mountain, maybe we can join. But I do think that recognizing those folks who make our community proud is very important. It's important to our culture as immigrants. It's important to our children, because I see all of the children here today. They're getting to see how important our culture is. And I want to thank you, Shaker, because this is the second street renaming that has been done under your leadership to recognize cultural importance. Whether it was renaming our street a couple of blocks down for our Bangladeshi community or for Mr. Sherpa here today. We have, and Little Thailand, it is important that we recognize what's important to immigrant communities. And so I just want to thank you. I'm not going to speak for too long because we want to get to the festivities. We want to see, where is it? We want to see it come down in all its glory, the name of the street. And so thank you for continuing to uplift our immigrant communities, and thank you to our Nepali community for being there for us when we needed you at the worst time in this neighborhood. You have made this neighborhood so much better simply for being a part of it. Thank you. Let's not break my other leg.
Thank you, Councilmember Krishnan. Namaste. I am so happy and proud to be here on this incredibly auspicious day where we'll be naming the street right here on 75th Street and 41st Avenue, Tenzing Sherpa Way. This is an incredible accomplishment for our Nepalese community and our Himalayan community. I have a dear friend in town with me, my friend Lucy, and I was bragging about how incredibly diverse our community is and how special we are and how the Nepalese community has built power in our community and has created change here in our community. And we were talking about the street naming, and she reminded me that the term Sherpa means a spiritual guide. And that's exactly what Tenzing Sherpa has been, and that's the legacy that he has left. The Sherpas have been a spiritual guide. They have been the North Star of goodness, of achieving greatness, of community contributions, of scaling mountains. I am an avid snowboarder. I've scaled a handful of mountains, but certainly not quite like Mount Everest. So perhaps I'll be joining you on the expedition. We'll see. But it's just really incredible to be here. You all look so amazing. The colors, the contributions, the cultural festivities that we're about to embark on are going to be incredibly special for our community. And I also want to uplift something that Assemblywoman Cruz said. When I was a candidate for elected office, and my district starts just a few blocks up. But when I was a candidate, it was the Nepalese community that reached out and wanted to help, and we paired up and we did food giveaways, and we gave gifts and candy and joy to the Nepalese children. And I worked with so many of the taxi drivers who distributed the food that we were able to collect. And that's exactly what we are as a community. The Nepalese community has come together to ensure that everyone is cared for. And this is why this street naming is so important, because it will solidify the impact and the power and the resilience and the love that you all have given to this community that you are deeply, deeply loved for. So thank you so much. Thank you, Councilmember Shekhar Krishnan, for this incredible, beautiful, special day. And to all the community leaders, I love you. I thank you. You are incredible. And I'm just so here to, so happy to celebrate today. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to you all. Namaste. Honorable Assembly members, Honorable Assembly member from Nepal, Yankila Sherpaju, leaders of Nepali communities, distinguished climbers, diaspora leaders, ladies and gentlemen, namaste and good afternoon to you all in Tasidelek. It is indeed a very incredible day, a very beautiful and auspicious day for Nepal and the Nepali community and the entire mountain community. This is a very historic day. The co-naming of the street after the first successful climber of Mount Everest, Tenzing Norgay Sherpa. On behalf of the government of Nepal and that of the Consulate General of Nepal in New York, and on my own behalf, I would like to congratulate New York City Council and especially Honorable Shekhar Krishna for leading this process and concluding this. It is a great pride for the Nepali community. It is a great pride for Nepal. As he mentioned very well at his speech, that in 1953, on today's day, 70 years ago, Tenzing Norgay Sherpa and Shehram and Hillary climbed the Mount Everest together. Shehram and Hillary was duly recognized with various medals.
The President of the United Sherpa Association, Mr. Pasan Sherpa, the President of the Heroic U.S. Nepal Climber Association, and Mr. Pasan Dorji Sherpa, the President of the Sherpa Sangh of America. Please come on up.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor that Shekhar Krishnan did something historic. So I'd like to thank to Shekhar Krishnan and all the members over here. I'd like to thank again for joining in this event. And we have event right now after this. So we are Everest Day celebration going on. You can have a lot of fun and cultural activities. Lots of Nepalese community are supporting in this event. Thank you all again. Thank you.
कसम से I feel love when I look into your eyes. I believe if you move out from my
नाम राखे उनीहरुको नाम सम्झिँदै गर्दा यो भन्दा ठुलो तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वे भन्दा ठुलो गर्व गर्ने ऐतिहासिक क्षण हुन सक्दैन र आजकै दिन हामी 70 वर्ष अगाडिको सम्झँदै गर्दा आजको दिन पनि त्यतिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ। म यहाँहरुलाई एउटा तथ्याङ्क दिन चाहन्छु। यो सगरमाथा चढ्ने भन्ने कुरा तपाईको लहरमा हुँदैन। तपाईहरुलाई म के भन्न चाहन्छु भने यो 70 वर्षमा 6000 झन्डै 6000 जनाले सर्वोच्च शिखर चढ्नु भएको छ। भनेको मतलब यो 70 वर्षमा जम्मा 85 जनाले हरेक वर्ष औसतमा मात्रै क्लाइम गर्न सक्छ, सगरमाथा टुप्पोमा पुग्न सक्छ। वर्षमा 84 जनाले मात्रै पुग्न सक्छ। भनेको मतलब अहिले हामी संसारमा 8 अर्ब जनसङ्ख्या छौं। जम्मा यो 8 अर्ब जनसङ्ख्याको हरेक अर्बमा जम्मा 750 जनाले मात्रै सगरमाथाको पाइला टुगेको छ। त्यो अरबौं अर्बको संसारको सपना देख्ने मान्छेहरूले सपना देखेर मात्रै यो चुचुरोमा पुग्न सकिदैन। त्यसो भएर यो ऐतिहासिक क्षणमा यति भन्दै गर्दा म के भन्न चाहन्छु भने अहिले यो सगरमाथा दिवस र तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वेको कुरा गर्दा हामीले लुकाउनै नहुने गर्व गर्नुपर्ने कुरा के हो भने एउटा जाति छ जसले यो साहसिक कार्यमा गरेको छ, जसलाई प्रकृतिले नै विशेष क्षमता दिएको छ। त्यो हो शेर्पा जाति। यहाँ अमेरिकाको पाइनियर एउटा साइन्टिफिक रिसर्चले यो भन्छ प्रोसिडिङ्स अफ द नेसनल एकाडेमी अफ साइन्सले रिसर्च गरेछ किन शेर्पाहरू मात्रै 2700 पटक 2800 पटक शेर्पाहरू मात्रै चुचुरोमा पुग्छन्, बिना अक्सिजनमा पुग्छन्, उनीहरू मर्दैनन्। किन अरू संसारका मान्छेहरू मरिरहेका छन्, किन जान सक्दैनन्? इभन सगरमाथाको बेस क्याम्पमा पुग्दा पनि हाई अल्टिट्युड लाएर मर्नुपर्ने बाध्यता किन छ भनेर उहाँहरूले चेक गर्दाखेरि के भनेको रहेछ भन्दाखेरि यो अमेरिकाको साइन्स रिसर्चले भनेको शेर्पाहरूको फोक्सो, सास फेर्ने फोक्सो हाम्रो यदि तपाईहरु शेर्पा हुनुहुन्न भने हाम्रो भन्दा 30% 30% फोक्सो ठुलो हुँदो रहेछ। भनेको मतलब उहाँहरूको 30% ठुलो फोक्सोमा भरिने अक्सिजन लिएर उहाँहरू जानु हुनु रहेछ। आज म मेरो नाम प्रदीप परियार थापा मगर हो। म आज शेर्पा ड्रेस लगाएर आधा शेर्पा बनेको छु र पुरा नेपाली हुँ। 30% फोक्सो बढाउन त सक्दिन, तर म आज एक दिन शेर्पा भएर नेपाली भएर गर्व गर्न सक्छु। त्यसो भएको भएर मैले यो शेर्पा ड्रेस लगाएर यहाँ उभिएको छु। यति भन्दै यो ऐतिहासिक क्षणमा तपाईं हामीले सम्झनु पर्ने थुप्रै अतिथिहरू हुनुहुन्छ, प्रायोजक हुनुहुन्छ, आयोजक हुनुहुन्छ। यो इभेन्टलाई सक्सेस गराउने धेरै सामाजिक अभियन्ताहरू हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँहरूको नाम पनि हामीले बिस्तारै लिँदै जानेछौँ। यस क्रममा म मेरो सहकर्मी सञ्चालिका बहिनी यहाँ अमेरिकामा हुर्केर अमेरिकामै युथ लिडरको रूपमा नाम कमाउनु भएकी दावा याङजी बहिनीलाई अङ्ग्रेजीमा हाम्रा अमेरिकन पाहुनाहरूलाई स्वागत गरिदिनु हुन र यो कार्यक्रमबारे प्रकाश पारिदिनु हुन हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Pradeep Dai. Namaste, सबैलाई. Tashish Lake, and good afternoon to all the non-Nepali
Oh
धन्यवाद युनाइटेड किरात राई अफ अर्गनाइजेसन अफ अमेरिका न्युयोर्क च्याप्टर त्यसकी अध्यक्ष ममता राई अनि न्युयोर्कका चर्चित समाजसेवी केशव राम राई अगाडि देखिरहेको छु अध्यक्ष ममता राई र सम्पूर्ण किरात राई बन्धुहरूलाई यो अमेजिङ पर्फर्मेन्सको निम्ति I would like to thank you so much and welcome you here.
Amazing direction. Amazing direction.
Come on.
अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सगरमाथा दिवसको उपलक्ष्यमा यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका विभिन्न व्यक्तित्वज्यूहरू, सङ्घ संस्थाका अध्यक्षज्यूहरू र उपस्थित सम्पूर्ण दिदीबहिनी तथा दाजुभाइहरूमा नमस्कार प्रसिद्धिले। र आज हामीले यो विश्वको सुन्दर नगरे न्युयोर्क सहरमा 17औं सगरमाथा दिवस भव्य रूपमा मनाउन गइरहेको छौँ र नेपाल आदिवासी जनजाति महासङ्घ अमेरिकाको तर्फबाट संसारभरि छरिरहनुभएका सम्पूर्णमा यो 17औं अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सगरमाथा दिवसको हार्दिक शुभकामना व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। र सँगसँगै आज यो उत्सवमा विशेष गौरवको विषय नेपालको मान हाम्रो शान भने चाहिँ यो तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पाको नेमिङको एउटा विशेष ऐतिहासिक क्षण पनि हामीले आज प्राप्त गरेको छौँ। यसको लागि म संसारभरि छरिरहनुभएका सम्पूर्ण नेपालीमा हार्दिक बधाई पनि व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु।
All the elected officials have left, so I'm going to talk in Nepali, okay? आज हामी नेपालीहरूको लागि विशेष दिन, एकदमै गौरव गर्नुपर्ने दिन, अनि यो समय जुराइदिनु भएकोमा यो कार्यक्रम यहाँसम्म ल्याइदिनु धेरै हार्डवर्क गर्नुभएका उर्गेन दाइ यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँले धेरै दुःख गर्नुभयो। आज यो विशेष कार्यक्रमलाई, यो विशेष दिनलाई यहाँ हाम्रो सामु चिनाउनको लागि, विश्वको सामु चिनाउनको लागि उहाँले धेरै दुःख गर्नुभएको छ। उहाँको लागि सबैले एकचोटि ताली लगाइदिनु होला र उहाँको सबै टिमलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। धेरै पर्फर्मेन्सहरू बाँकी छ, धेरै डान्सहरू बाँकी छ, सङ्ग्सहरू बाँकी छ। तपाईहरुलाई हेर्नलाई हतार होला, म धेरै समय लिदिनँ। म एउटा मात्रै इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा के भन्न चाहन्छु भने म न्यू जर्सी गभर्नरको एजन पेसिफिक आइल्यान्डरको एजन अमेरिकन पेसिफिक आइल्यान्डरको कमिसनर भएको नाताले गर्दाखेरि म एउटा इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा भन्छु। हुन त कुनै पनि काम सफल हुन्छ हुँदैन त्यो हामी सबैमा भर पर्छ हैन। म पनि यहाँ जसरी तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पाको नामाकरण भयो एउटा स्ट्रिटमा, म पनि मेरो गभर्नरलाई गएर यो प्रस्ताव राख्नेछु। मेरो विचारमा न्युयोर्कमा मात्रै होइन, न्यू जर्सी र अरू स्टेटमा पनि उहाँ जस्तो व्यक्तित्वको नाम चाहिँ नामाकरण हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ। त्यसको लागि मैले मात्रै गरेर हुँदैन, हामी सबै नेपालीहरू एक भएर त्यसको लागि हामीले पहल गर्नुपर्छ। तपाईहरुलाई थाहा छँदैछ, मैले न्यू जर्सीको जर्ज सिटीलाई पनि नेपालको एउटा सिन्धुपाल्चोकको इन्द्रावती गाविसलाई चाहिँ एउटा भगेनी सिस्टर सिटी बनाउन सफल भएको थिएँ र नेपालमा अमेरिकामा नेपालको झन्डा फहराउनलाई पहिलोचोटि इतिहासमा मेरै नेतृत्वमा भएको थियो। 2 चोटिसम्म हामीले नेपालको झन्डा फरफराएका थियौँ र त्यस्तै यहाँ पनि तपाईहरुले पहल गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। थाहा छ यहाँ श्याम दाई हुनुहुन्छ होला, उहाँहरूले पनि यो पहल गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँहरूलाई पनि साथ दिनुहोस्। त्यो यहाँ पनि तपाईहरुले पनि त्यो पनि गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र त्यति भन्दै आजको यो कार्यक्रममा यो एउटा हिस्टोरिकल मोमेन्टको विटनेस गर्न पाउँदा मलाई धेरै खुसी लाग्यो र यस्तो नेपालको नाम चिनाउने कामहरू हामी सबै नेपालीले हामी जहाँ भए पनि गर्नुपर्छ भन्दै मेरो 2 शब्द यही टुङ्ग्याउँछु। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, टसिदले र गुड आफ्टरनुन। यहाँ सम्पूर्णमा म हार्दिक स्वागत अभिवादन टक्राउन चाहन्छु र आजको यो प्रचण्ड गर्मीमा पनि यसरी धैर्य धारण गरिदिनु भएकोमा म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। म अत्यन्तै गर्वित भएको छु, अत्यन्तै हर्षित छु, आज गौरवान्वित छु, किनभने हाम्रो नेपालीहरूको बाक्लो बस्ती रहेको एल्मर्समा यो ब्रडवेदेखि वुड साइड एभिन्यूको बिचको 75th स्ट्रिटलाई तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वे भनेर नामाकरण गरिएको छ सिटी काउन्सिलबाट, न्युयोर्क सिटी काउन्सिलबाट। र यो हामी भन्छौँ तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वे, तेन्जिङ नोर्गेलाई अनर गरेको, तर तेन्जिङ नोर्गेलाई अनर त संसारले उहिले नै गरिसकेको थियो, 70 वर्ष पहिले नै गरिसकेको थियो। आज तपाईँले यहाँ गीत सुन्नुभयो होला, हाम्रो तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पाले चढ्यो हिमाल चुचो र भन्ने त हामीले राष्ट्रिय गीत नै बनिसकेको, हाम्रो बाजेको पालामा बनिसकेको राष्ट्रिय गीत थियो हैन। भनेर आजको यो अनर चाहिँ के हो त भन्दाखेरि आजको अनर तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पालाई नभएर तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पाको माध्यमबाट हामीलाई प्राप्त भएको छ। त्यसको लागि म आभारी छु। त्यसको लागि सबैभन्दा पहिले त म पहिलो धन्यवाद म के भन्न चाहन्छु भने हामीले प्रस्ताव लिएर जाँदा पहिलो पटक यो तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा नामाकरणको प्रस्ताव लिएर जाँदाखेरि प्रस्तावलाई स्वीकार गरेर त्यसलाई सिटी काउन्सिलमा विधेयकको रूपमा लिएर जाने मेरो मित्र यहाँको भूतपूर्व काउन्सिल मेम्बर ड्यानियल ड्रमलाई सम्झिन चाहन्छु। उहाँ आज यहाँ आउनुभएको छैन, तर पनि यो म्यासेज उहाँसम्म पुगोस् भन्ने मेरो चाहना छ। हामी त्यहाँ पुर्याउँछौँ। र अर्को चाहिँ कस्तो भने हामीले यो छु त्यहाँ यो प्रस्ताव राख्दाखेरि त्यहाँ बहुमतले पास गरिदिनु भयो, सर्वसम्मतिले पास गरिदिनु भयो। उहाँहरूप्रति पनि म हार्दिक आभारी छु। एक दुईजना कम्युनिटी मेम्बर साथीहरू अघि यहाँ पनि आउनुभएको थियो, तर अहिले उहाँहरू बाहिर खाजा खानलाई बाहिर जानुभएको छ, उहाँहरू पनि छुट्नु भएको छ। त्यसै गरी यो कम्युनिटी बोर्ड फर ट्रान्सपोर्टेसन कमिटी छ, त्यहाँ पनि हामीले प्रस्ताव राख्यौँ। त्यहाँबाट त्यसै गरी चाहिँ यो पास भएर आयो। हुँदा सिटी काउन्सिलमा गयो, सिटी काउन्सिलमा पनि यो सर्वसम्मत रूपमा पास भएर आज न्युयोर्क सिटीको मेयरले हस्ताक्षर गरेर तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वे भन्ने यहाँको न्युयोर्क सिटीको कानुनको रूपमा चाहिँ स्थापित भइसकेको छ। त्यसै भएर म यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई बधाई दिन चाहन्छु, जसले हामी एउटा हाम्रो साहसी पर्वतारोही जसले हामीलाई यो प्राप्त गर्ने यसको एउटा हकदार बनाउनु भएको छ। उहाँहरूप्रति पनि म हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु। युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर्स एसोसिएसन लगायतका साथीहरू र शेर्पा कितुकको विगतमा अध्यक्ष हुँदाखेरि 2017 देखि 2019 बिचका चाहिँ सदस्य मित्रहरू पदाधिकारी साथीहरूलाई पनि म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। र मैले सम्झिनु पर्ने दुईजना व्यक्तित्वहरूमा आज म सम्झिन चाहन्छु। मलाई बारम्बार चाहिँ मार्गदर्शन गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, बारम्बार सरसल्लाह दिनुहुन्थ्यो, मलाई चाहिँ गलत बाटोमा जान सही बाटोमा डोर्याउने एउटा व्यक्तित्व हो शेर्पा कितुकको भूतपूर्व अध्यक्ष सोनाम दाई। ल म उहाँलाई हृदयदेखि नै सम्मान गर्दछु र यो स्ट्रिट कोनिङमा उहाँको पनि ठुलो सहयोग प्राप्त गरेको छु। त्यसै गरी तत्कालीन मेयर अफिसका चाहिँ निक गोलटा हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँप्रति पनि म आभार व्यक्त गर्दछु। यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु। म अहिलेलाई बिदा दिन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
गजब का है दिन, सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा। तुम हो अकेले, हम भी अकेले, मजा आ रहा है कसम से I feel love when I look into your eyes. I believe if you move out from my side, I will lose.
Citation of appreciation to Mr. Norgay Sherpa, former president of United Sherpa Association USA Inc. On the occasion of the 78th International Mount Everest Day and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa co-naming ceremony, whereas all social contributions made by you to our community, your unwavering dedication, selflessness, and tireless efforts towards creating a positive impact in our society, whereas you have inspired and mobilized others to join in the pursuit of common goals while possessing exceptional leadership skills, and your inclusive approach and ability to foster collaboration have not only created an atmosphere of unity but have also yielded remarkable results in tackling pressing social issues. Whereas your vision for positive change has paved the way for transformative projects that benefited our society. Through your relentless efforts, our Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Way, co-naming in the heartland of Queensborough, was passed by New York City Council. Your relentless quest like this bring Nepali community into mainstream American society exemplary. Henceforth, for serving as a role model to our community, your enduring dedication, unwavering spirit, and exceptional contributions, U.S. Nepal Climbers Association, Inc. is extremely privileged to honor you with this citation of appreciation on the 29th of May in the year 2023. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And likewise, we'll also be presenting the citation of appreciation to Daniel Dorm, who's the former council member in New York City Council from 25th District from 2010 to 2021, who also initiated the co-naming ceremony of Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Street from New York City Council. So this has been presented to Daniel Durham, the former City Council of New York City. Okay. So please bear with me again. Whereas all exceptional efforts in regulation.
Thank you so much. हामीले यो प्रेसिडेन्सियल अवार्ड दिँदैछौँ. म यो पढेर सुनाउन चाहन्छु. US Nepal Climbers Association New York President's Award on the occasion of 70th International Mount Everest Day and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa co-naming ceremony. US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. present this presidential award to Sherak Jangbu Sherpa for his outstanding service and contribution to US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. As president of this organization during his tenure. His exceptional leadership skill, dedication and contribution has benefited this organization to the highest. We wish you a good health, happiness and continued success in the future endeavors. Awarded on May 29, 23, Pasang Nima Sherpa President, Mingbar Lama Co-Coordinator, 70th International Mount Everest Day, Jangbu Sherpa General Secretary, US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. Thank you so much. त्यसै गरी यो हाम्रो विशेष एप्रिसिएसन अवार्ड छ US Nepal Climbers Association New York on the occasion of the 70th International Mount Everest Day and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa co-naming ceremony. US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. present this appreciation award to Pema Chewang Sherpa for your advocacy on global climate change and role in ongoing global awareness campaign to the issue. We would also like to recognize your continued support and selfless contribution to US Nepal Chambers Association Inc. We are thankful for your esteemed service towards us and the world on the whole. We wish you a good health, happiness and continued success in your future endeavor. Awarded on May 29, 2023.
Buena.
We have token of love, US Nepal Climbers Association New York on the occasion of 70th International Mount Everest Day and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa co-naming ceremony. US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. honors Galjian Nuru Sherpa, Director Jewels of Himalaya, patron to the US Nepal Climbers Association Inc. We wish you a good health, happiness and continued success in your future endeavor. Awarded on May 29, 2023. Yeah, one of the members of the Climbers Association is receiving this award on behalf of him. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Ma'am. त्यसै गरी प्लाटिनम स्पोन्सर्समा हुनुहुन्छ कन्सुल जनरल अफ नेपाल, नेपाल गभर्मेन्ट. उहाँहरूको यो प्याट्रोनेज अभिभावकत्व बिना यो कार्यक्रम सम्भव नै छैन. मैले यसका हाम्रो महावाणिज्य दूत विष्णु गौतमजीलाई देखिरहेको छु. प्रमुख अतिथि रूपमा उहाँलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहे. त्यसै गरी केटिएम बार एन्ड लन्च र नेपाली भान्साघर उहाँहरू प्लाटिनम स्पोन्सर्सहरू हुनुहुन्छ. र यो लाइभ डिजिटल स्क्रिनमा स्पोन्सरहरूको लोगो र नाम पनि देख्नुहुनेछ. त्यसै गरी हाम्रो गोल्ड स्पोन्सरहरू हुनुहुन्छ बुद्ध ट्याक्स एन्ड एकाउन्टिङ. त्यसै गरी द विकेन्डर, क्विन्स डायमन्ड ज्वेलरी ज्याक्सन हाइट. त्यसै गरी मिस्टर एसी शेर्पा. त्यसै गरी गोर्खाली रेस्टुरेन्ट ज्याक्सन हाइट्स. त्यसै गरी रोयल बेन्जन प्यालेस एन्ड बार अनि सानिमा एक्सप्रेस युएसए. त्यसै गरी थमेल एनवाइसी रेस्टुरेन्ट एन्ड बार. त्यसै गरी मिस्टर फु ग्याल्जेन शेर्पा. त्यसै गरी मिस्टर पेमा छेवाङ शेर्पा एन्ड एसएन बज्रा ज्वेलर्स. त्यसै गरी अन्नपूर्ण थकाली किचन ज्याक्सन हाइट्स र बाङ्ला ट्राभल्सकी चर्चित हाम्रो मार्केटिङ डाइरेक्टर सरी हाम्रो बहिनीलाई देखिरहेको छु यहाँ। त्यसै गरी सिल्भर स्पोन्सरहरू हुनुहुन्छ A7 डेल्टा कन्सल्टिङ, त्यसै गरी खुम्बु पासाङ लामु शेर्पा समाज, लालीगुराँस रेस्टुरेन्ट एन्ड GTKT, गोरा टाप्टिङ खेरुङ एन्ड टिङ्ला एसोसिएसन, एभरेस्ट एकाउन्टिङ एन्ड ट्याक्स एन्ड रेड पान्डा रेस्टुरेन्ट्स। उहाँहरू जम्मै स्पोन्सरहरूले जसले हरेक वर्ष स्पोन्सर गरेर हाम्रो यो सम्पूर्ण कार्यक्रम गर्न हामी सफल भएका छौँ। उहाँहरूलाई युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर्स एसोसिएसनको तर्फबाट म हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। उहाँहरूलाई विशेष प्रशंसा पत्र वितरणको कार्यक्रम पनि छ। समय बच्यो भने उहाँहरूलाई हामीले त्यो पनि हस्तान्तरण गर्नेछौँ प्रमुख अतिथिको हातबाट। होइन भने उहाँहरूलाई हामीले उहाँहरूको अफिसमै आएर विशेष सम्मानका साथ हामीले सम्मान प्रकट गर्नेछौँ। धन्यवाद।
Namaste to the US Nepalese Climbers Association and the Sherpa community in New York. What a great city. But here I am on the 70th anniversary up here at Tami Village at 3,800 meters in the Khumbu, where that great event, the first ascent of Mount Everest, occurred. And we're going to celebrate it in a big way over the next few days leading up to the 29th of May. But I know that you there in New York have a special celebration on the 29th as well. The opening of the Tenzing Norgay street in New York City, and I really congratulate you with this. It is such a celebration of a great man who did one of the greatest climbs ever, and he's a great credit to the people of this area and to all of you. So from the Hillary family, I send you our greetings, and I hope you enjoy the celebration of the opening of the Tenzing Norgay Street in New York. Namaste.
आजको यस 70औं इन्टरनेशनल माउन्ट एभरेस्ट डे कार्यक्रमका सभापतिज्यू आफ्नो महत्त्वपूर्ण समय दिएर कार्यव्यस्तताको बावजुद पनि हाम्रो आतिथ्यलाई स्वीकार गरेर आउनुभएका प्रमुख अतिथि नेपाल कन्सुलेटका काउन्सिल जेनरल श्री विष्णुप्रसाद गौतमज्यू, त्यस्तै गरी विशेष अतिथिहरू न्युयोर्क स्टेट एसेम्ब्ली वुमेन जेनिफर राजकुमारज्यू, सिटी काउन्सिल मेम्बर शेखर कृष्णज्यू, साहसी पर्वतारोही तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पाका सुपुत्रद्वय नोर्बु तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा र दाने तेन्जिङ शेर्पाज्यू, जल अफ हिमालयका प्रबन्धक श्री ग्याल्जे नुरु शेर्पाज्यू, मञ्चमा आसीन अतिथिगण लगायत विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थाका अध्यक्ष र प्रतिनिधिज्यूहरू, यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका आदरणीय बुबा आमा दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरू र मेरो सम्पूर्ण आरोही मित्रहरूलाई आजको यस 70औं इन्टरनेशनल माउन्ट एभरेस्ट डे सेलिब्रेसन कार्यक्रममा यहाँहरूको गरिमामय उपस्थितिको लागि म यस युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर्स एसोसिएसनको महासचिवको हैसियतले र मेरो व्यक्तिगत तर्फबाट यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। आजभन्दा 70 वर्ष अघि सन् 1953मा नेपाली आरोही तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा र न्युजिल्यान्डका आरोही सर एडमन्ड हिलारीले संयुक्त रूपमा इतिहासमै पहिलोपटक विश्वको सर्वोच्च शिखर सगरमाथामा मानव पाइला टेक्न सफल भएका थिए। हिमाल आरोहीहरूका लागि विश्व सुपरिचित र साहसी यी दुई महान आरोहीहरूको मार्गदर्शनले गर्दा 70 वर्षको इतिहासमा हालसम्म नर्थ साइड र साउथ साइड अर्थात् नेपाल र तिब्बतबाट गरी जम्मा 11,000 भन्दा बढी आरोहीहरूले सगरमाथाको सफल आरोहण गरिसकेका छन्। यसै दिनको सम्झनामा उहाँहरूको सम्मानको निम्ति नेपाल लगायत हरेक वर्ष विश्वभर मे 29 का दिन माउन्ट एभरेस्ट डे मनाउने गरेको छ। युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर्स एसोसिएसनले पनि विगत 10 वर्षदेखि एभरेस्ट डे मनाउँदै आएको थियो भने न्युयोर्क स्टेट एसेम्ब्ली वुमेन जेनिफर राजकुमारको पहलमा विधेयक पास गरी सन् 2021 देखि न्युयोर्क राज्यमा पनि मे 29लाई इन्टरनेशनल माउन्ट एभरेस्ट डे दिवसको रूपमा मनाउने घोषणा गर्नुभएकोमा न्युयोर्क स्टेट एसेम्ब्ली वुमेन जेनिफर राजकुमारलाई विशेष धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। त्यसै गरी हजारौं नेपालीहरूको बसोबास रहेको न्युयोर्क राज्यको क्विन्स एल्मर्स स्थित ब्रडवे र वुडसाइड एभिन्यू बीच 75 स्ट्रिटलाई तेन्जिङ नोर्गे शेर्पा वे को नेमिङको लागि पहल गरिदिनुहुने डिस्ट्रिक्ट 25 का काउन्सिल मेम्बर ड्यानियल ड्रमज्यू र युनाइटेड शेर्पा एसोसिएसनका भूतपूर्व अध्यक्ष श्री उर्गेन शेर्पा ज्यूको पहलमा आज यो सम्भव भएको सबैलाई जानकारी गराउँदै नेपाल र नेपालीहरूको यो सम्मान र पहिचानको निम्ति युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर्स एसोसिएसन हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त गर्दछ। पुनः एकपटक आजको यस ऐतिहासिक समारोहमा आफ्नो महत्त्वपूर्ण समय दिएर यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। साथै कार्यक्रम सकुन्जेल यहाँहरूको उपस्थितिको अपेक्षा गर्दै मेरो 2 शब्द यहीँ टुङ्ग्याउँदछु। धन्यवाद। जय माउन्ट एभरेस्ट।
यसरी नै हाम्रो नेक्स्ट इयर 29 मे पनि यस्तै पाराले यो भन्दा डबल भव्य पार्ने बाचा गर्दै म पासाङ निमा शेर्पा बिदा चाहन्छु। अन्तमा हाम्रो जति पनि भलन्टियरहरूले आज दिनरात गरेर एउटा खटेर यो आजको इभेन्टलाई सक्सेस बनाइदिनु पर्नेमा भलन्टियरहरूलाई म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। अनि हाम्रो एमसी हाम्रो प्रदीपजी उहाँले यति राम्रो एमसी गरिदिएर उहाँलाई पनि धन्यवाद दिन्छु। अनि दावायङजी बहिनी हाम्रो एनएसएसपी को बहिनीलाई पनि मुरी धन्यवाद।
नेपाल अनि सारा नेपालीहरूको गौरव र प्रतिष्ठासँग जोडिएको आजको यस ऐतिहासिक समारोहमा भव्यताका साथ सफल पार्न आर्थिक सहयोग गर्नुहुने प्रमुख प्रायोजकहरू, नेपाली सामाजिक संस्थाहरू, प्रमुख अतिथि, विशिष्ट अतिथिहरू, पत्रकार बन्धुहरू, कलाकार, स्वयंसेवी सहयोगीहरू साथै उपस्थित जनाउनु हुने यहाँहरू सम्पूर्ण नेपाली समुदाय र अन्य पाहुनाहरूलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। मिङमा लामा, आजको कन्भेनर, युएस नेपाल क्लाइम्बर एसोसिएसन। नमस्ते, थ्याङ्क यू।
धन्यवाद निमा लामाजी।
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच है तपाईँ गाउँमा राम्रो नाच्नुभयो अब सम्पूर्ण प्राङ्गण चाहिँ बेच्नुको लागि
देखो करीब से मिले हैं नसीब से आएगा पल ये फिर कहाँ आज अचानक तुमसे मिले हम ये तो नहीं है बेवजह पूछो जरा इस दिल से हम हैं मिले मुश्किल से कल फिर ना हो हम जो यहाँ गजब का है दिन सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा तुम हो अकेले हम भी अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से I feel love when I look into your eyes. I believe if you move out from my side, I'll be losing upon you.
अल्फाज क्या कहूँ मैं बेचैन सी रहूँ मैं तू बिन कहे ये हाल जान ले
मौसम मोहब्बतों के लम्हे ये चाहतों के अपने लिए बने हैं मान ले
फिर क्यों फासला मैं कहाँ और तुम कहाँ गजब का है दिन सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा तुम भी अकेले हम भी अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से
देखो करीब से मिले हैं नसीब से आएगा पल ये फिर कहाँ आज अचानक तुमसे मिले हम ये तो नहीं है बेवजह पूछो जरा इस दिल से हम हैं मिले मुश्किल से कल फिर ना हो हम जो यहाँ गजब का है दिन सोचो जरा